Welcome to Action Figures. We drink bourbon. We smoke cigars. We swear in front of the kids. We tell inappropriate jokes. We celebrate real and fictional badass parents. And we support real stories of true heroism. Have skills, have a plan, have balls, and the best time to go is always now. I'm not talking about being someone else. I'm talking about being the best version of yourself. That's the real competition, is the person you were yesterday that didn't step up. Where did you get started? Mindset is the foundation. You build on that. Iron sharpens iron. Most people will never step up. But that's okay. That's not a requirement for what we do. You're going to turn the TV off, and you're going to stand up, and you're going to take action. It's time to punch in. Welcome to Action Figures. I'm Jarrod. I'm here with my co-hosts, Erik and Matthew Rosenbaum. Welcome to episode 1. Holy shit. I never thought this would happen. I never thought this would happen. And we announced it in September, and part of that's on me because my piece of shit Dell laptop is still in the shop.
Let's not blast anyone right out of the gates. Okay?
There's a lawsuit already.
Yeah,
we don't need that.
We'll call my attorney. Hang on.
We'll edit that in post.
Whoa. We just got here.
Oh my God. It's been in there for 3 weeks. And I'm like, I need this back because we're trying to do a podcast and this is not okay. And they're like, eventually we're going to fix it.
Okay, let's roll past that. Let's roll into like what really matters.
Yeah. Fair question. So, all right, we're going to start every episode the same. And due to mostly genetics and the roll of the dice and all these things, Matt, it's got to be you. You got to go first. So we're officially going to start with, who is your ideal mother and father, fictional?
Yeah, any action movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Think about this.
You could pick anyone.
If you need a minute, we're going to talk to Erik and we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Doesn't he even have to be real people?
An adult movie or...
No.
Wait.
I like...
All right.
Well, hold on.
Well, I'm not going to say no, but like you're going to start there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let's right out the gates.
Okay, all right.
Episode 1 coming in hot.
You want to start there, or should we go to Erik and then come back?
Let me hop on my phone and Google.
All right. Erik, let's hear it.
I'm going John Rambo.
Okay.
As dad.
Okay.
First of all, tough choice.
Okay.
John Rambo is a challenging character. Lived alone in the woods for a while. A little sideways. I get it, though. Probably a good dad. I know a lot of vets make great dads. Vietnam vets make great dads. Right?
The quiet kind.
Yeah, the quiet kind. Yeah. And then I got, okay, so that's dad. Okay. So dad, he's kind of tough, but he walks a good line. He can tell you what's right and wrong.
Yeah.
Survival skills, 100%. That guy's 10 out of 10 of survival skills. That's the guy you go camping with.
Some skills that are teachable, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the Vietnam thing, I get it. It sucks, but...
We all have speed bumps in life. Listen.
We've all hit a couple of tough ones.
Vietnam.
And he turned
Divorce.
it around. He found love.
It's incredible.
He came back. He's like, hey, I can love again. Had a daughter. The recent one, not great, but he had a daughter. And he figured it out. And I'm proud of him. First of all, it's the dad I want. Rough patch, came back. That's what you want, is the one that comes back. You don't want the one that leaves and never comes back.
The one, I'm going to go get cigarettes real quick.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Lottery tickets, he's gone. Yeah.
I'll give you mine if Matt needs a
No,
minute.
I got
Do you need a minute?
Let me finish mine.
Okay, finish
Finish
yours.
covered.
Okay, cool. Who's mom?
Sarah Connor.
Oh, man.
Sarah Connor.
Dang.
And it's just gangster family. We just have tons of guns. We blow shit up. And mom and dad can fuck. They're going to get it. They're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
But you realize John Rambo and Sarah Connor were maybe married for a week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're divorced. They get along great, though. Because they have similar interests, but they didn't live.
Co-parenting as far as apocalypse is your goal.
Married, kids, annulment. Like, in that order. Like, directly. Like, 4 weeks tops. But yes, that's a concern.
The paint hasn't even dried.
Yeah,
It's
correct.
just the next step.
Correct. And lawyers are like, damn, not again.
That's why lawyers are there. My buddy told me recently that the reason why lawyers exist is because people get married.
100%.
Fair.
Yep.
100%.
That's fair.
We'll talk about that
I
next
love my
episode.
wife, though. But I love
Oh,
my
absolutely.
wife.
I love your
her.
wife, too.
She's
Yeah.
so sweet.
All right. Matt, you have an answer?
You know, the question comes to me. Full-bodied. I think Bruce Willis
Ooh, that was a good one.
Oh,
good answer. That
I'll
was a
try to
good-
keep up, boys.
I know.
Bruce Willis he's just a badass.
I know.
Right?
I know.
And fictionally,
Yep.
this is me selfish. This is
Yeah.
me thinking selfishly. I think Anna Kendrick needs Bruce Willis in her life. In and around her life. You can work out those details later, boys.
The movie we want to see, but we will never see.
Oh,
never
I would.
see it.
Yeah,
And if it'll
No.
be a straight to DVD, like
that's
you're
fine.
good.
I'll dust off my VHS. I don't need. Well, I don't know.
Oh, hang on. I don't know if it
Hold
still
on.
works.
Yeah, I mean
Who
those.
Anna Kendrick of all the action moms out there, all the action moms
I have.
across the entire
I have
universe.
loved her longer than I loved myself.
I know, but like action moms, like what has she done that is like, oh, that's like if the end of the world happened now, is that my
Action
question?
Mom was that was a bullet point in the question.
I think so. I think so. That's why it was Sarah Connor,
yeah,
John Rambo.
See what you're
If
saying.
the end of the world comes, those are the guys. Like mom, and
They're
dad, we're
them.
getting out of here. So think about that for a minute.
I'll
Let it
I'll
marinate. Jared, let's go with
I'll
you.
Let it marinate.
All right.
Let it
Yeah, go
marinate.
ahead.
All right.
I mean, Kendrick's adorable.
Kendrick. Oh
Love-
my god.
right.
Yeah.
I know. I hear you. I got a problem.
All
but-
right. Good luck following that.
Here's my final answer. James T. Kirk.
As dad,
Doing the work
I know.
every single day. Never hesitated, never called, never wrote,
Yeah.
ran into him. It was like, who's that?
Leadership, diplomacy,
Oh, my- all of
fucking
it.
10 out of 10
All of it.
handsome.
Probably,
good stuff.
Probably, and again, I don't recommend this as a relationship strategy, but ghosted Carol Marcus. It was just
I know.
like,
that was
hey,
even I was like, dude, you sure?
ghosted Carol Marcus and was like, look, Starfleet, we got bigger problems.
Saving the world, bitch.
Runs into her in a cave and she's like, good to see you. And he's like, what was your name again?
Oh man, seriously. 10 out of 10 diplomacy. That's good. Damn. That's some
Yeah.
expert level shit.
Yeah.
So who's mom then?
Oh, mom. Mom? I don't know. That's a hard one. Fuck.
So you got a good balance though. You got the leadership and you got the diplomacy, but
Right.
you need an ass kicker.
Yeah.
Like you need
Fair.
a real ass kicker.
That's fair.
Who's gonna come in and fuck shit up? Be like, move, dude. It's not working.
Oh, I know who it is.
Who?
The FBI agent from Sicario. What's her name?
Yeah.
Kate.
Google it.
Kate's her name.
I know.
I don't remember her last name.
Sicario. Hang on, I gotta Google it. Sicario.
Where they ask her, they're like,
Oh man, yeah. Kate,
Yeah.
Kate Macer.
yes,
Emily Blunt.
thank you, Kate
That's right.
Macer.
That's
She's
right.
gangster though.
Oh,
And
man.
she's super hot.
And quiet.
I know.
She's riding around
But
in
she
the
just handled
Bearcat.
business.
She's riding around the Bearcat, and they look at her, and they're like, hey, we're going? She's like, yeah.
See, that's my miss. I should have done Benicio del Toro from that movie. Because he was thug life.
Yeah.
Thug life. He's like, I love my family. I'm going to kill everyone that moves. And you're like, that's my speed.
I hate most people.
Yeah. This is actually right in my alley.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone sucks.
Are we going back to Matt? What are you thinking?
Yeah, you got to rethink this, dude.
You know,
I don't want to see your answer
One, don't
sucks,
tell me how to live my
but
life.
it's not great.
You can do better.
Yeah. Be better.
I've been trying.
I know. We all do.
30,
Every day.
30 fucking years. No, I'm sticking with Anna Kendrick. Just on principle.
All right. Hold on.
Maybe she's mom and dad.
Well, and here's the well, hang on. We're not talking
No
about that kind of-
judgment,
No. We're not getting to that rabbit hole. You have a mom or you have a dad. You can have one that's both.
But Anna Kendrick might be able to sell it.
I just hope she does an action movie so we can vindicate this. When she gets into her first action movie, I'm gonna be like, told you.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm going to look at you.
You're
guys.
right. You're right in the eyes.
See episode 1.
I'm gonna look you right in the
idiots.
eyes. Go back. Let's go back. This guy was so
Episode-
wrong. So wrong. All right, what else you got on there?
All right. Next up. So you guys are at about the same age that we can have this conversation.
Okay.
So,
Birds and the Bees.
do you remember G.I. Joes, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember, and Matt, I know you had plenty of them, but Eric and I had them too. You cut out the back of the G.I. Joe box, and it's got the file, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's got the file where it's like, hey, name, rank, serial number, but it has some skill sets in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is what this person does best.
Oh,
There's
man.
some bio info.
Yeah,
It's like,
height, weight, eye
born and
color.
raised and
Yeah.
did this kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, man.
What would your G.I. Joe file say about you?
Man. This is a good one. That's a really good one.
Because
I have
here's the deal. Spoiler alert. From now on, because this is episode 1, when we have special guests, we're going to order these. And
Oh, yeah.
They
The
will
cards.
get one. They'll get a file.
Yeah. Your movie mom and dad and your file.
Movie Mom and Dad, because it's in the bio info.
Yeah.
But that's like a foot line. Like,
Raised by
but
John Rambo.
there's more to it than that.
Dad was known as John Rambo. Maybe you heard of him?
But there's got to be special skills.
Oh,
but you
man.
only have, here's the deal. Do you remember those? You didn't have a lot of space on them.
I know.
You got like
I know.
4 lines. It's more than Twitter, but not a lot.
Yeah. It was the original tweet.
The original tweet
back
was
of a G.I. Joe
the
card.
back of a G.I. Joe card.
What would you say in 5 lines or less? Go.
And go.
Oh, so my G.I. Joe, I already thought about this. I get to cheat. I already thought about this. Mine's Drunk Tank.
Okay. Tell me more.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
So the character name is Drunk Tank.
Okay.
Obviously 6'3", strikingly handsome, drinks an unreasonable amount of alcohol, and can still keep his shit together, and is braver than everyone. 20 out of 10 on bravery. And that's his thing. And he carries a dog around. That's the other thing. Got to carry a dog around.
What kind of dog?
German Shepherd. Come on.
Of course.
What kind of dog? Go look outside. That's the one I'm bringing. I want that one.
Two
And I want
please.
that literally immortalized. Like, I want my headstone to look like that card. Drunk Tank. Loved. Fought.
it.
Fearlessly.
Right. That's
like
a
it.
great
Yeah,
answer.
it's-
Matt, what are you thinking?
Not my proudest moment, but I get it.
So the G.I. Joes had names. I'm trying to recall.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Remember
yeah,
it
but
was like
They had
Roadblock,
specific names.
Lady J, Captain Falcon,
Flint.
Flint. Yeah, Flint.
Flint is...
Flint.
I always thought Flint was in charge. He's not.
No, but he was really in charge.
But he had the beret. And
I know.
so I didn't realize how important that was till later.
He was actually in charge.
Hats command presence.
Yeah.
See?
Or you're
Science.
bald.
Could
Either
be.
way.
Yeah.
stuff.
This is brought to you by male pattern baldness.
Hair Club for Men commercial.
There's a club for men. Yeah. Get online. Grow some hair.
The internet.
Grow up. So I don't come from the G.I. Joe era.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
All right.
What?
Fair enough.
No, I just
Fair enough.
turned, boys, I just turned 30. I know I look a little
Oh,
rough.
dang.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was too late. The wokeism already got him.
shit.
G.I. Joes are illegal.
Oh
And like,
yeah. You can't have guns and toys. And you're like, all toys are guns.
Not that young, but I see where you're at.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean, it shaped me into who I am today.
Are you okay though?
That's a loaded question.
Okay.
We'll talk off air.
Fair.
G.I. Joe. Oh, that's cool. No, I learned something because I didn't know
All
that
right.
that's...
Oh yeah, you get Roadblock's over here. We got Roadblock right over the corner. Seriously, he's right there. My boys have G.I.
so
Joes.
that's okay. Didn't unbox the action
I've
figure.
never had a G.I. Joe in my life.
That's okay. That's okay. But here's why I want to ask this question. Here's why I want to ask this question. You did not open a G.I. Joe's, but somehow you exude those qualities.
Sure.
So I want to know how Matthew Rosenbaum became a man of action without
Yeah.
G.I. Joe's.
Yeah.
Because at some point, before maybe even I knew you, you stepped up and you're like, hey, I'm going to get shit done.
Absolutely.
But it was not without, it was before, you never knew what G.I. Joes were. How did that happen?
That's a really good. That's a big
a great question.
That's a big question.
I mean, that's a lot to unpack there. But
yeah. Yeah. Pack it up and send it back, dude.
yeah, where's the return
Not
label?
today. Nah, I'm good.
Return label.
Didn't fit. It didn't
Overnight
fit.
shipping.
I'm actually a medium.
Extra medium.
Boys husky.
I think for me, I've always been an excellent communicator, right?
Yeah.
And that in every facet of life, whether it be work related or kids,
right.
you communicate your expectations. And I advanced quickly in my role. At 19 years of age, I was the youngest in leadership for this multi-billion-dollar company.
Okay.
Globally. And trial and error, right? Mm-hmm. You learn as life happens. Mm-hmm. How did I become? I mean, it's you have to fucking fall to get back up.
Oh, absolutely.
That's how you learn.
Absolutely. Yes. Failure is the best teacher.
It is.
Holy shit.
And sometimes, I believe Tom Wise said this.
No.
Learning hurts.
A wise man.
Yeah. Learning can hurt. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fair, though. I don't know. Some of my biggest things that I ever thought, same thing, right? Like, I ever thought, like, hey, it turns out, like, this is the biggest failure in my life. Best learning lesson I've ever had. Got way better after that. Way better. And you have to recognize that and you have to accept it. I think a lot of people are like, oh, my life is shit. Oh, I'm never going to be anything.
Stay away from those guys.
Yeah. Seriously. Pick your circle wisely.
The victim mentality will get you nowhere.
And it is thicker now than it ever has been.
Absolutely. Because
it's really, really careful with it.
It's never my problem. It's always
everyone else's
everyone
problem.
else.
Every time.
You point
These
fingers.
These idiots. You're like,
never
hang
me.
on, you ever looked back? Maybe
Yeah.
you're the fucking idiot?
Accountability is a lost. It's a skill, I think. I think it's, at this point, it's a
Dude,
skill.
seriously. We're going to go into the next future. Public speaking and accountability are going to be like a skill set.
Yeah.
So this brings up a good question. So you caught this lesson early. You knew, you're like, this is what it takes to do what I want. Be focused, get it done, right? How do you recognize somebody that's not going to step up, right? Because the whole point of this show is people who take action.
Yeah.
Some of them are real, some of them are fictional, but most everybody we're going to talk about are real people who stepped up and took action. Yeah. So, how do you spot somebody that you know is not going to step up?
I think that's easy.
And I'm trying not to lead the witness here, but
I think that's... I think
Matt, would you like to go first?
Hello, it's me. No, I think that's an easy question. I think that's an easy question to answer. I think early on when you initially meet somebody, if they tell you they're going to do something, they fail to do it, that's a huge red flag.
Oh, absolutely.
That point, if you fail to maintain an appointment, if you fail to, I mean, that's the baseline, right?
yeah.
I was watching something recently. It was talking about how if your car is a fucking mess, that's how you operate.
That's
That
a clue.
is your life.
Absolutely. So
Eric's car's a fucking mess.
No,
You
it's
should-
not. It's pristine. Actually,
your
your
car-
fucking stickers on it,
In
dude.
your defense, it's a very nice car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a newer Tundra than I do. I get it. Yeah.
It's all right. I just want to rub
Nice
that in
slice.
real quick.
Yeah.
Early
Salt
shit.
the wind.
I'm looking at it right now
But
through
you're
the
right.
window.
So I coached lacrosse for a year. Like, I had an in-between jobs, and I got to coach lacrosse. And one of my favorite sayings, and the team took this to heart, and this was back when I was training with Marauders back in the day.
Okay.
And the comment I made is like, hey, how you do anything is how you do everything.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So if you come to practice and you half-ass and you're kind of like tuned out, don't care, I'm too good for this, how do you think you're going to act in a game?
Immediate
How
red
do you
flag.
think you're going to act when something actually happens you need to fucking handle? Like,
Fair.
But they're off the field talking about how great they are at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
So
Correct.
words versus actions, that's a huge conversation.
So it's two parts. You're right. It's
Yeah, I mean,
how you do anything is how you do everything. Words versus actions.
yeah. You can talk all day long. I'm the greatest this, I'm the greatest that.
Yeah, until you get crunched and you're
And
like,
then you're
uh-oh, not
Yeah.
that great anymore. There's a guy bigger than me, and he's
There
faster
is.
than me, and he's better than me. Oh, not so good anymore, huh?
Yeah.
I know.
It's a good mentality.
I know. But
All
you gotta do it. It's part of the job.
So the next question is, you spot someone who has not made the decision to not do anything, right? Because we've all seen the person who stepped up.
Yeah.
We've all seen the person who's decided consciously not to step up.
Yeah.
We know people like that.
Absolutely.
Right? The person that's like, nope.
You got somebody in mind?
No, I mean, pending legal action.
yeah, don't
Just say
you
the
already
name.
put Donald on blast. Let it go.
But here's the,
Yeah, just say,
but here's the
I'll-
deal. Here's the deal. You find the person, maybe a new dad or younger brother or a cousin, somebody who has not decided one way or the other.
Sure.
Yeah.
Somebody who's like, oh, I've never been confronted with this situation before.
Okay.
What do you say to that person to say, hey, action matters?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have it all figured out. It means you need to just you have
You got
to
to
do
something.
Yeah.
You have to do something.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you say to that person?
Ooh.
Let's go, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Save that for later.
Kid up or fuck off.
Yeah, right.
Can we swear on this
Well, I
one?
think a lot of people.
Eric's like, pass the squeeze. I'm
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah, pass
we're
the
not
squeeze.
kicking doors,
Pass
but
it.
anyway.
Oh, ooh, love it though. I do love it though. All right, go ahead, man.
I think a lot of people have been enabled to not have to make a decision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Whether that be with their parents, because everybody's just kind of hand fed now,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
spoon fed.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
And then you probably have your micromanagers at work, and if that's introduced early on in your career, you're
Yeah.
afraid to make a decision.
You're literally cut down every day.
Yeah. What do you say?
I don't think you can say anything.
I don't think you can. I think there's a difference between those who will and those who will not, and I think
Yeah.
that's this conversation that this podcast
Bingo.
is about.
Bingo.
There's going to be people that sit down and they love to watch.
Yes. They're going to pull their phone out. They're going to record it. They're going to
Absolutely.
be in the way. And
Absolutely.
you're like, can you fucking move?
And they won't. They panic. People panic. People inherently, by nature, panic.
All the time.
A select few choose to fucking
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
And this is exactly what you just said. Action beats words. The people that are going to act are going to act. You don't need to say anything and be like, hey, man, I need some help. They're just
That
gonna,
was a trick question.
They're going to move
I
you
got it.
aside and they're going to be like, move the
You're
fuck out of the way.
absolutely right.
Today's the day. I'm handling it.
911, help me.
Too late.
I'm going to take this call.
Jesus, Hollywood over here.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Can you cut this out?
Yeah, we'll cut it out later.
Yeah,
Go
fuck.
ahead. You're on the air.
I did, yeah.
Live on 2 mics
No,
here.
we're free next Saturday. We're free next Saturday.
3 mics, 2 dudes. We'll fix this in post.
I prefer morning. I'd prefer morning. All right.
Don't we all?
That's what she said.
Well, if you want to,
I know.
if you want to take a detour and meet us on your way home, I mean, how long do you think? No,
material here.
This is gonna be the.
because why?
This is gonna be the.
Good material here.
Dinner's at 5. I got to Eric's house to pick up Jarrod, and we're doing a little recording sesh.
And then squirrels.
Well, just call me when you're done.
I'll be near Chandler.
Okay, sounds good.
In the general vicinity.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay, sounds good. Bye-bye.
Wow. Thanks, man.
Gentlemen,
And we're back.
We're really floating.
Thanks to a commercial break.
I feel like our sponsor, Hair Club for Men.
she had asked if she could work next Saturday for some circumstances. And I said, yeah, go. I don't think we have anything. I said yes without looking at my calendar.
Maybe. Actually, it's a maybe. No.
Nope. Nope. Columbus Day is Monday, October 10th.
Oh, I got a 4-day.
All right, sweet.
Cool. Anyway, let's get back.
Eric, what would you say? Okay, so actually, this is a good conversation because your boys are young enough where they're probably too young to hear it now, but they're not that far out from, hey, explain to them when the best time to go is.
Yeah, it's tough because the thing I struggle with is I want them to be comfortable with firearms. I want them to want to do it. I don't want to force it on them. And same thing with sports. Like
Yeah,
my
I was
boys-
just about to say something with sports.
same with sports. Like, hey, if you want to go check it out, I will pay for you to go check
Absolutely.
it out. I will take you myself. I will sign you up. If you like it, great. If you want to keep doing it, just be honest with me.
Trial and error.
Same thing with firearms. But the problem I have now is that I can't wait any longer. And it's what frustrates me.
Yeah.
Legacy School in Queen Creek,
Absolutely.
4th grader, firearm to class. And I had to
What were
believe
the
it.
details on that? Was it his? Did the parents buy it for him? Was it a
No, I think
a
it was
parent?
mom and dad's, and he found it and brought it to school. Like,
See, that's
but they're getting charged. But either way, like, it became very real for me where it was like, I can't wait. I can't wait till there's a day where I'm like, today's the best day. It's beautiful outside. The butterflies are flying around. And we're going to learn how about firearms work.
Yeah.
They're just like, no, I have to force them to be like, look, you guys have to learn. Whether it's my guns, your guns, a friend's gun, like, we have to figure this out now because I'm not going to be around, guys. Like, and what if your buddy's like, hey, man, check this out. Hey, don't point at my face. Can you clear it? Can you make sure it's safe? Like, those are the things that I need them at least to do. I treat firearm safety now like swimming lessons.
Yeah, no,
There's
you
a
should.
basic line of,
Right.
that's not mine. I don't know what it is. I know to get an adult. If I can't, I know at least how to make it safe. That's what I want. but I want them to do it. I can't force it on them because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's not my thing.
And it's on us as parents to teach those teachable
Yes.
lessons.
Yeah.
100%.
Because the schools aren't teaching.
No.
The schools aren't teaching swim lessons.
Nope.
Schools aren't teaching taxes. I saw something that said, it was a meme that said, "Can I learn about taxes?" And the meme said, "Shut the fuck up and square dance." So you have to prioritize
Yeah, fair.
your kids
Yeah.
and what they learn and how they execute.
Well, this is where I get frustrated because it's like everyone's like, well, homeschool. I'm like, that's great if not
That's
every
not
parent
the
works.
solution.
Like, that's not the solution.
That's not the solution. And also studies have shown that like socially, those kids are far behind.
Oh yeah.
I'll cite my sources, motherfuckers. But I
Footnotes,
mean,
footnotes.
you need to be with your peers. You need to grow with your peers. You need to learn with
Absolutely.
your peers every
Absolutely.
step of the way.
It's a huge part of development. They're all going through the
Absolutely.
same thing at the same time.
And
That's
those
the best
people-
way to learn.
Those people that have been homeschooled or were sheltered, we've worked with, we've been around. They function differently.
Who do you mean?
And you can
God?
spot them.
I don't want to say any names.
Dell Computers
We
Inc.
can, we can fit. No. I think
Put him
Matt's
on
thinking of a
blast.
person.
No,
we can fix it in post.
Don't put them on blast, dude.
I'm not getting sued on episode
We're
1.
making friends, not enemies, dude.
Defamation of character. I'm not.
We're making friends, not enemies, all right?
I'm a DUI lawyer, not a. I don't know if he covers both.
But that's the thing is you have to fight through what's right for your family, and you have to pick those moments, and you have to
Yes.
decide like you have to know this. Like, I'm sorry if you don't love it. You may never shoot guns again, but at least you're
It's
not going to get
just
shot.
a tool.
Yeah.
You should be. Everybody, listen. I have worked in construction for a number of years. I'm a
Yeah.
project manager.
Yeah.
Do I know how to use every single tool? Sure, I have a general idea.
Yeah.
Do I use it
Yeah.
every day? No. Are you gonna use a screwdriver every day? No, but you should know how to use it.
Correct.
Right? It's
Correct.
a fucking tool.
Yeah. And I think this is where, for me, it's a challenge with like those that are on the far left, as you'll say.
Let's
and
open
the
up
far
this.
right.
Let's open this
No,
box
no,
up.
Oh, here we go.
But I feel like
not a political podcast.
I know.
Oh, it's
I know.
not
Let's see where that
political?
lane goes.
All right.
Let's see where it
My
goes.
thing is like it's a safety thing. There are guns.
yeah.
There are guns.
If you don't like them, that's fine. But at least teach your children the basics of safety. Like I would love to grab anyone that my liberal friends that are like, F guns, and I'm like, secret, there's a ton in here.
So I have some
There's
neighbors.
a bunch of guns in here.
I have some neighbors. I have some neighbors. I won't mention any names. I love you.
Where do you live?
guys.
Where do you live?
Yeah, none of your concern.
In the general easterly direction.
Around
I'll leave it simple. Near here. Near here.
North America. So I have some neighbors. They're great. They're great. He works in tech. She's like an HR business partner. Super left.
Sure.
Right.
Fair.
Okay, so here's the story I'm going to tell. This was a few years back. There was some dude jumping fences in our neighborhood,
Yeah.
digging in. Going through dog doors,
Oh no shit.
checking to see if a back
man.
door was open.
Man.
Oh shit.
They don't believe in guns,
No.
but in that very instant, they wished they had had a fucking gun.
I bet.
Because
Amazing, huh?
I mean, the response time is good depending on what part
Yeah.
of the valley you're in.
Sure.
But it's never guaranteed because seconds can change everything.
That's the trick.
So they've gone the better half of 4 decades. Guns are bad.
Yeah.
I'll never need one.
Why? Why would you need that? Until there's a bad guy standing in your kitchen with his dick out. and you're
So
like,
that's
today's the day.
Well,
Yeah.
all right.
Now I've
And
changed my tune a little bit.
Here we are.
Oh, didn't think this would happen to me.
Do you shoot the dick? So after 4 decades,
40 dicks.
They after 40 dicks. That's
40 dicks later.
like,
golly.
I think I should buy a gun.
Here's what I learned after 40 dicks.
I've had a face
I
full
have
of cock
daddy
for like-
issues after 40 dicks.
for like 4 decades. God, that's funny.
They came to me and they said, "Look, we are in need of advice, knowledge,
To dispense hate.
to dispense hate." I said, "I can't help you with the dicks, but I can help you with the firearms." And him and I actually went to the range,
Nice.
and he picked one up to defend him and his kids.
Nice.
Right on.
Because the dude was standing at their back door, glass back door,
Yeah.
and the wife walked into the kitchen to get her nightcap,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Glass of milk,
she's
piece
not-
of pie,
she's not following,
scotch, whatever. Like you do,
Aren't
shot
we all?
tequila.
Yeah.
No judgment.
Yeah, no judgment.
Whatever puts you to
A little
bed.
late for that, huh? All right, cool.
And he knows that it's a tool.
Yeah.
and he's comfortable with it now. And the conversation recently was, I'm going to take my kids to like a firearm safety course.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're at that age.
Absolutely.
They're at that age where it's crucial to know this. It's in the house.
Yeah.
It's your job as the father to protect,
Yep.
to teach,
Absolutely.
right, and to use every opportunity as a learning experience. So,
Yeah. Good for you for helping him out, though.
Yeah.
Because I think the problem is there's a huge rift in people that will be like, no, fuck you. You said no. You're not interested. Your problem now. I'm not helping you.
Yeah.
Correct.
And here's the thing is we have to come together. And this is like, I'll be critical of social media right now. The community of Second Amendment is disgusting right now.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone. I want people to talk to me first. Don't go on the internet. Don't go on Instagram. Don't go on YouTube.
No.
Because there is so much hate and bullshit. It's like,
It's
go to your
bad.
neighbor and be like, hey, man, you know guns. You like them. You have a couple.
Yeah.
Now what do we do? Cool. I want to help
What are
you.
next
Don't
steps?
don't ever ask anyone else. I want to help
No.
you.
Yeah.
Because I want to not control, but I want to be in charge of that experience. And I don't want somebody like, well, this is kind of toxic. Like, everyone's like posturing and
Well,
being
then
a
it
jerk
becomes a
about
pissing
it.
contest,
Well,
right?
correct.
If you get
Correct.
into that gun community, you're like, who has the biggest gun?
Oh, yeah. Who's got the best gear?
Who's got
and you're
the
like,
best?
none of that.
Who's got? Why the fuck are you
fucking
wearing knee
matter.
pads?
Yeah.
We're standing.
In case I have to
shooting
fucking
20
slide down
yeah.
the hallway
Yeah,
and
you're
murk some
not
bad
sliding.
guys. Like,
Listen,
no.
give your wife the
Don't
knee
bring
pads.
Tempe into this.
Dude, you can't call agencies Andel in the same episode.
You better
I
blurb
didn't
that
need.
out.
I didn't need
You're
Tempe
gonna have to
PD.
bleep that
I
now.
mean,
God damn it.
this can be
God
fixed
damn
in
it,
post.
Jared.
First and last
I'm doing-
episode in one
I'm
shot.
doing all the editing. Relax.
Yeah, well, you better cut that
I
out.
hope so.
I mean, it's all fun and games until a bucket of elephant shit shows up where you live.
Okay, you can't. Now you're part of a crime.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was not there. I don't know what that is. Never been there. Dude, you're going off the rails. You gotta reel it in.
Well-
You gotta reel it in. Lock it up.
So,
Loose cannon.
episode 1.
Yeah.
What did we take away from this?
Well, are we already done?
No,
Oh.
but I feel like
It
this
was
is a
longer
good
than I
start.
thought I would have
This is a
lasted.
good
Oh.
start.
I thought this was an
So,
odyssey.
episode 1.
Do we
What
have
did-
assigned microphones?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, good, 'cause he's
I
up
have
in
a
it.
I have a germ thing.
Yeah, he's up in it too, by the way. You
Yeah.
can take that home with you.
So, episode 1. What would you add to your G.I. Joe file?
Nothing. I'm stay the
Nothing?
same. Yeah.
Nothing. There's not some
Drunk
sort
tanks,
of.
man in action.
Yeah, there's not some
Maybe
sort-
not always there, but
what's
he'll get it done.
a hidden skill? Nothing.
No. I wish I had hidden skills. I got all mine on the wall.
All right.
That's all my hidden skills. I love when I do a Zoom and everyone's like, what's that?
All the good. like,
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this?
This is like
It's only
merit
a-
badges.
This is
but
only a
for
10-year
like
journey
really,
that cost me like a ton of money.
really badass motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. Gangster. Matt's never seen it. Now he's
You're
looking.
right. It's that Henry Hall moment.
Yeah.
Ever since I could remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Yeah. It's like the first door I breached. I was like, oh, I love this. It was
More
like
please.
Christmas. I
More
felt
please.
like, oh God, I felt like Buddy the Elf. Can I do this every day? And I'm like, yup. I'm like, oh,
Sure
Picked the-
can.
I picked the
That's
wrong
quite the
career choice.
adrenaline peak.
That's
for
great
sure.
though.
Can I kick in your door right now?
No, please don't. It's my
Ah.
house. I'm gonna set up one in the
Do you have
backyard.
insurance? Do you?
though. I'm gonna build one in the backyard. I'm at UTM bolt my rifle right now. We do drills back there.
So let me bring this to a close. So
Yeah.
we're officially focused on people who step up
Yeah.
and get shit done. Most of the time, those are real people, but occasionally those are people. They're fictitious.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
I think the official point of this show is step up and get it done. Because to quote my favorite fucking instructor of all time, Tim Kennedy,
Yeah.
when's the best time to go? It's now.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
Action.